Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jeff White, Jeff White Fitness Solutions. Thanks for checking out this video today. It is Wednesday, April 23rd, I believe, 2025. And today we're going to talk health. And I just want to say that I am on day three of a 5 day water fast. Day three of a 5 day water fast. I have not eaten any food since Sunday, and all I've had since then is water. I've been drinking a lot of water. And I know some of you guys may be saying, why would you do something like that? Why would you put your body through that? That's just dumb, doesn't make sense. Well, I can honestly say I'm in my 50s now, and I'm really more aware of maintaining good health. And I can honestly say that fasting is the best thing I've ever done. I've been doing these, they're called block fasts. I've been doing these block fasts for about 6, 7 years now, maybe a little longer. And I do it anywhere from 2 to 4 times a year. And I don't schedule it. My body tells me when it's time to fast. I mean, it literally will tell me you need to go on a fast because I can feel that my body is just needs like a reset because I may be eating some things or my mind may be cluttered and I need to, get recentered and get healthier. And so that's what I do. This is my first fast of the year. I did one, I believe it was maybe last September, October, maybe. I'm not sure. But that's just how my body works. My body tells me when I need to fast and I'll do it. And it's just like if you work out. If you work out on a consistent basis and you don't work out, your body will tell you that you need to get back in the gym. It's the same thing with this. It's just on a different level. But I just want to tell you real quick some of the benefits of this fasting and that I think everyone should try it if you're able. You want to talk to your doctor first, though, because some medications will require you to eat food with those medications. But when you fast, you're not eating. So you want to make sure you get your doctor's permission first to do it. But let me just say that with fasting, to make a very long story short, in the simplest terms, fasting is not eating. And the body, on average, typically gets energy from the food we eat. It gets it from carbs. Okay? That's how we get our energy. But if you don't eat, if you go on a fast, your body has to get energy from someplace. So where do you think it's going to get that energy from? It's going to get it from stored fat. It's going to get it from stored fat. Stored fat, period. And then if you continue to do the fast, it will then start to go into what's called autophagy. Autophagy, which basically means the body will start to use its sick and diseased cells for energy. It will go into your body and find the junk and use that for energy. So it will either use it for energy or it will remove it from your body like a detox. See, fasting is the original detox diet. It is the most pure form of detox because when you're not eating, your body has the ability to start to work on itself and heal itself from within. Because many people may not know this, but when you eat, it takes a lot of energy to digest that food. A lot of your energy goes into digesting that food and assimilating it throughout the body. But when you're not eating, your body says, oh, wait a minute, I got time to heal myself. So that's what it does. So for me, for example, when I go on a fast, my energy level is a little lower. Like I usually work out literally 7 days a week. Now I count walking as a workout. Even if I just walk 30 minutes, that is a workout. So I count that as a workout. So I can say I walk, several days a week if I'm not lifting or swimming or whatever, I'm walking. That's a workout. This week, all I'm doing a little bit is walking because my energy level is lower. But my energy level is lower because my body is working on healing itself. It's cleansing me. It's getting the all the bad stuff out of my body. And the longer you do a fast, they say people can fast, for several days to several weeks. Me personally, the most I'll ever do is 6 days because anything after that can get dangerous. But the gist of it is your body will heal itself. It will start to remove the toxins out of your body, and your mind will be clearer too. So this is something I think everyone should at least look into. Um, I swear by it. I can't imagine not fasting anymore. And I'll just tell you two quick benefits, real quick. The first benefit is the mental aspect of it, because you got to think about something. The foods we eat can impact us mentally. They can impact the chemicals in our brain. They can make us happy. They can make us sad. They can spike our endorphins. They can affect the chemicals in our brain. When you're not eating, it's like a drug. Food is a drug. Food is addictive too. But when you're not eating and those chemicals are not in your brain, your body is going through a detox and you don't have those chemicals in your body. So for some people, they may have withdrawal symptoms. They may have headaches. They may be irritable and cranky because that ingredient that they normally have that their body is used to, they don't have it anymore. So, it's a detox. But what I've discovered is my mind is so much more clearer. I can think clearer. I can focus more. I can concentrate, and I'm not as stressed. I'm not as stressed. It's a great thing, and I think part of that is because not only am I not eating, but I'm slowing down, and it allows me to time to think and breathe and just relax a bit. So it really helps you on a mental level because how many of us are eating 4, 5, 6 times a day and we're eating things, filled with sugar and artificial ingredients and artificial whatever. We don't know what that stuff is doing to our brains. We don't know. We do know that it can be unhealthy for us. It can cause obesity and, you know, high blood pressure and all of that, which is very true. But what is it doing to us mentally? We don't know. You won't know until you try it that you will see how clear your mind gets after a couple of days of your body getting used to not eating. Now, the second thing that fasting does that I really like is what I said before, the autophagy. And autophagy basically is your body will start to use those sick and diseased cells for energy and it will remove them from your body to make you even healthier. So basically, it will help regulate your blood pressure. It will help regulate your insulin levels and it will get the toxins out of your body. It can even help um, heal some old wounds that you may have. So, me personally, I like to do 5 days because that's like my sweet spot. But anything over 3 days, that's when your body really kicks into high gear of starting to heal itself from within. So, like I said, I swear by fasting. I'm not really going to go into all the details, but I really feel that everyone should, if you can, give it a try. Even intermittent fasting is good. That is when you say, for example, you don't eat for 14 to 16 hours, 18 hours. And basically, you can do that very easily, actually, if you really try. You can literally just eat dinner, say around 6, 7, or 8 o'clock, and then you wake up the next morning, you skip breakfast, then you eat lunch in the afternoon. So if you eat dinner at 8 o'clock and then you go to bed or whatever later on that night, and then you get up, skip breakfast, you don't eat until, say, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. How much time is that? Think about it. So if you eat at 8, 8 at night, 8 in the morning, that's 12 hours. From 8 to noon, that's 16 hours. And then you eat at 2 o'clock, that's 18 hours. That gives your body time to heal itself from within, even just for a little bit. Those little things that you do on a consistent basis can help you maintain good health. Because look at it like this: if you're eating 4, 5, 6 times a day, you might think you're being healthy, but are you really? Are there hidden ingredients in those foods that you're eating? Are there pesticides in those fruits and vegetables that you're eating that you don't know about? We just don't know. So for me, if I know I'm not eating anything but just drinking water, I know my body is going to be cleansing out things I don't even know that I'm being bombarded with that are not good for me. So this is just a real brief video. I know I'm kind of talking a little longer than I wanted to, But if you're out there and you like to fast, leave me a comment, drop me a comment, let me know how you do, what your experience is. The first day can be difficult because your body is shifting from using food for energy, and it's going to transition over to using stored fat for energy, or ketosis. And for some people, for some people, that is a really hard transition because they're not used to not relying on food for energy. It can be a huge transition for people who've never done it before, but it's something your body needs to do. It's something your body can naturally do if we give it the opportunity. So that's it, real quick, y'all. Oh, I do want to just give myself a little shout out. Check out my book, The Diet of Success: Healthy Eating Tips for Hardworking Professionals. This book is available on Amazon. I talk about a lot of really good things in here. It's like a little workbook. It's very hands on, and just check it out. It's a lot of good information in here. I talk about fasting and just healthy eating tips. I'm a firm believer in eating natural. I like to follow a holistic lifestyle. I really am into food as medicine, and that is the best way to maintain good health. Healthy eating, healthy exercise, positive mental attitude, those three things can take you really far in life. And basically, without good health, there's nothing you can really do in life. No matter how successful you are, no matter how much money you have, if you're not healthy, none of it matters. So, especially as you age, you want to make sure that you maintain good health. And fasting is one of the best ways to do it. I personally want to age as gracefully as I can. Like I said, I'm in my 50s right now, and I feel really good. I can still move around and be as active as I was as when I was in my 20s. I'm still lifting. I still, work out. I still swim consistently and lift weights and do all this stuff. I can still ride a bike for 3 hours at a time, and I want to maintain that. And that's where you want to make sure you have your good health. Do not wait until you're sick to start taking care of yourself. Start now. And one of the best ways to do it is either by intermittent fasting or doing, 3 to 5 day water fast, because that gives your body a chance to do a natural detox. It can help you detox from things you didn't even know could be bothering you. Because one thing that I've learned is sickness doesn't happen overnight. Sickness happens over a period of weeks, months, and years. And I personally know that I've seen people who could do whatever they want, eat whatever they want, abuse their bodies, and by the time they hit 40, they were in bad shape. And it's almost like they didn't even know what caused it. But if you do the healthy things now, starting today, and maintain that as you go, your odds of being healthy as you age increase. So I just want to leave it there, y'all. Like I say, drop me a comment. Let's talk about it. Let me know how you do if you fast. If you have any questions about fasting, I'll be happy to answer them. And again, check out my book, The Diet of Success. It is on Amazon, and I'll post the link in the description of this video. All right, guys, take care. Peace.